महान अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I will now read excerpts from the President's message last night. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, नमस्कार। विश्व के सबसे बड़े और जीवंत लोकतंत्र में आप सभी नागरिकों को देश के 72वें गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक बधाई। विविधताओं के से समृद्ध हमारे देश में अनेक त्यौहार मनाए जाते हैं, परंतु हमारे राष्ट्रीय त्योहारों में सभी देशवासी राष्ट्र प्रेम की भावना के साथ मनाते हैं। गणतंत्र दिवस का राष्ट्रीय पर्व भी हम पूरे उत्साह के साथ मनाते हुए अपने राष्ट्रीय ध्वज तथा संविधान के प्रति सम्मान व आस्था व्यक्त करते हैं। This day has come to mean a lot to all Indians living within the country and abroad. 71 years ago, on this very day, we the people of India adopted, enacted and gave to ourselves a unique constitution. For all of us, then, this is the day to also pause and ponder over the core values that the constitution propounds. These values, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity, outlined in the preamble of the constitution, are sacred to all of us. Dear fellow citizens, last year, as humanity almost came to an halt in the face of a calamity of gigantic proportions, our doctors, nurses, paramedics, healthcare administrators and sanitation workers put their own lives at risk to care for COVID-19 patients. Some of them even lost their lives. Along with them, about 1.5 lakh people became victims of this pandemic. I convey my condolences to the bereaved families. Our frontline corona warriors were ordinary citizens who turned out to be extraordinary. Despite the serious calamity, we have succeeded in taking forward our activities in many spheres. Our teachers quickly adopted new technology and ensured that there was no break in the education. By conducting not only free and fair, but also safe elections in Bihar and in Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, our democracy and the Election Commission have accomplished remarkable feats. The judiciary found help in technology and continue to function and dispense justice. The list is long. Our economy has started showing indications of recovery faster than anticipated. The latest unprecedented collection of GST and India's emergence as a most favored destination for the foreign investment are indicative of our faster economic recovery. The government has encouraged small and medium industries to unleash entrepreneurial spirit by providing easy loans to them and help them to come up with innovative business ideas. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, विगत वर्ष की विपरीत परिस्थितियों ने हमारे उन संस्कारों को जगाया है जो हम लोगों के हृदय में सदा से विद्यमान रहे हैं। हम भारतवासी मानवता के लिए जीते भी हैं और मरते भी हैं। इसी भारतीय आदर्श को महान कवि मैथिली शरण गुप्त ने इन शब्दों में व्यक्त किया है। उसी उदार की सदा सजीव कृति कूजती, तथा उसी उदार को समस्त सृष्टि पूजती। अखंड आत्मभाव जो असीम विश्व में भरे, वही मनुष्य है कि जो मनुष्य के लिए मरे। मुझे विश्वास है कि मानव मात्र के लिए असीम प्रेम और बलिदान की ये भावना हमारे देश को उन्नति के शिखर तक ले जाएगी। Dear fellow citizens, converting a crisis into opportunity, the Prime Minister gave a call of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, or self-reliant Indian mission. Our vibrant democracy, our enterprising and talented fellow citizens, especially the youth, and energize our efforts in shaping a self-reliant India. Atmanirbhar Bharat is in line with the aspiration to shape a new India by year 2022, when our country turns 75. India today stands not despondent but confident. The slowdown has turned out to be transitory as the economy has regained its dynamism. A self-reliant India has manufactured its own vaccine for COVID-19 and is now undertaking a mass vaccination drive, which will be the largest exercise of its kind in history. Today, India is being rightly called pharmacy of the world as we are supplying medicines and other healthcare items to several countries across the globe. Now we also provide vaccines to other countries. Dear fellow citizens, The past year was a time of adversity, and it came from many fronts. We faced an expansionist move on our border, but our valiant soldiers foiled it. 20 of them had to lay down their lives. The nation shall remain grateful to these brave soldiers. Though we reiterate our commitment to peace, our defense forces, Army, Air Force and Navy are adequately mobilized in a well-coordinated move to thwart any attempt to undermine our security. Our national interest will be protected at all costs. India is moving forward and taking its rightful place in the world. During in recent years, its arc of influence has been expanding and encompassing the larger part of the world. The manner in which India got overwhelming support of the international community for its entry as non-permanent member in the Security Council this year is indicative of our influence. The quality of our engagement with leaders across the world has enhanced manyfold. India, with its vibrant democracy, has rightfully earned its respect as a responsible and trustworthy nation. Dear fellow citizens, as we set to celebrate the anniversary of our republic, I am thinking of our brothers and sisters abroad. Our diaspora is our pride. Indians abroad have succeeded in different walks of life, some rising to high levels of political leadership, some contributing to science, arts, academics, civil society and business, each bringing laurels to their new homeland and also to India. Republic Day greetings to you from the land of your ancestors. My greetings to the members of the armed forces, paramilitary forces and the police who usually celebrate festivals staying away from their families. My special greetings to all those Jawans. I once again congratulate you all for the Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.